Anyway, so far I've seen that also in the AFCON this season, they've introduced the V.A.R. How has the V.A.R. amused you?
So in my opinion, I think V.A.R. has done a very good job in Africa nations. We've not seen referees making controversial decisions.
True.
So we've seen a V.A.R. making actual on-point decisions and giving penalties where they're supposed to be given, showing booking where booking is supposed to be. And I think because we've had a lot of controversies in V.A.R. in Europe, I think they need to benchmark on what is happening in Africa and learn something from that.
True. Cold Palmer, this guy is saying that European countries should just look at how African countries are using the V.A.R. Are you of the same opinion?
Yeah, I'm too of the same opinion. I think it's the first time the African have been introduced to the V.A.R. and they are even like they have been used to the V.A.R. more than even European countries. I think the other countries should be looking at these referees. I think we have even a referee from Kenya.
We also have one,
giving good decisions. So I think it's much better that we are using the V.A.R. By next time when we come to the African Cup of Nations in Kenya, in the East Africa, I think
2027.
2027 to be a very big step.
Yeah, as I was saying, we see that this V.A.R. has really done some good job in East Africa, and AFCON sahi naona pia mafans hawajakuwa kiteta sana. Umeangalia kitambo kwa V.A.R. the European countries, so many people have so many controversial decisions. Unapata after game, mara sijui nani, V.A.R. again has to issue a statement, but Africa so far sijaona iki happen. And just to ask you so far, unasema wewe ni wa Morocco. Umesema match 7 wewe ni wa Morocco.
Mimi ni wa Morocco.
Timu gani sahi inakubamba hapa AFCON?
Mimi kwanza ile kitu kwanza nataka tupewe. Round of 16, now that tunaenda round of 16. Nataka kwanza nione Nigeria na Morocco. Ama Nigeria na Cameroon. Because I'm so sure Cameroon na Morocco Nigeria hawezi piga.
Hapana. Uongo
kwa sababu angalia in this perspective ukiangalia Nigeria target man ni Osimhen
peke yake,
unaona? So tuna expect pale midfield kuna kina Iwobi, kina Ndidi. So ukiangalia ile midfield kama ile game last ilikuwa scrapped yote. So wale watu walikuwa hapa, hakuna mtu anacheza Europe. So and then okona ile like they think that football is made in Nigeria. Like they think African football is made in Nigeria. So tuna expect ile like the same thing that happened to Ghana. Tunataka bado Nigeria ifanywe nini? At least they need to cool their balls.
Mimi nitasema huyu jamaa ako na issue na Nigeria.
So, lakini ile timu pale inaenda kupiga show ni Morocco.
You sure?
Kwa sababu pale tuko na Hakimi, tuko na huyu jamaa wa Manchester United anaitwa nani?
Amrabat.
Tuko na pale striker wa El Nesri. Tuko na timu pale. Tuko na Ziyech. So, ukiangalia ile quality ya teams pale, Morocco has the best quality in AFCON. And I feel itakuwa poa if they go ahead and win this thing, because I think still nature needs to reciprocate something.
True.
So for the job that they did in World Cup, so at least if they win the AFCON, I feel the boys will be motivated.
Yeah, true. Enzo, na wewe jamaa anasema Morocco, wewe naona unasema wewe unaitwa Cold Palmer. That means Cold Palmer nasikianga Palmer pale Europe ni Chelsea. Na si vijana, kuna kijana wako wa AFCON ako AFCON.
Kuna, lakini hapa hivi Afrika mimi na support nchi inayoitwa Equatorial Guinea.
Kwa nini mtu wangu
imefanya maneno? Ukiangalia kwa group A inapiga timu kubwa na ipigi kwanza mabao moja ama mbili, imepiga Ivory Coast mabao 4. Timu inaenda kudraw na Nigeria 1-1. Hii ni timu ambayo najua itakuja ifanye maajabu. Nataka timu ambayo haijulikani. Sitaki story kama Morocco ati timu inajulikana. Ninafurahia ukiangalia group A ni Equatorial inaongoza. Ukiingia group B ni Kevad. Timu ambazo hakuna
kwanza hiyo Kevad, by the way.
Kevad. Ukisikia jina Kevad Afrika hata unakuta wazungu wanaenda kutafuta Kevad kwa hayo.
Lakini sasa ndio inapiga.
Sasa nataka hizo timu ndogo. Ukiangalia kama ukijana anaongoza mabao Emilio Esau. Kijana ukiangalia achezea nchi ya huko Uhispania, katima kajulikani Intercity. Katika kadogo hata I think hata mimi ilibidi niende.
And he's a defender.
Ilibidi niende ka Google niangalie hii ni timu gani na ni defender. Amekuja huko amefanya maajabu, ameanza kuonyesha vitu kubwa kubwa. Ukiangalia watu kama majina kubwa, angalia mtu kama Onana. Mtu ametoka EPL lakini vitu anafanya anaangusha timu yake.
And he was the best goalkeeper last season.
Alikuwa best goalkeeper. Nataka hata at least huko European countries waone vijana ambao wanabobea, vijana ambao wanainuka, majina ambayo hayajulikani.
True.
Yeah.
Mimi personally ukisema underdog teams, mimi naona kuna team inaitwa Angola hapo. So many people are not watching this team. Lakini Angola ni team fiti. They just played their last game and they won. It was 2-0 again. They won. They have this goal scorer mwenye after scoring anapiga kama lion.
Yeah.
Akona style ya lion akishafunga. Yeah, that celebration. That guy, no, you guys should watch out for him. But for me this season, hapo AFCON I'm going with Nigeria. Nigeria ni team ambayo so many people wanaidharau juu iko hype juu ya Osimhen. You know, but kuna kijana wetu, mimi kama mwana Arsenal, kuna kijana wetu Alex Iwobi ako hapo. Unaona? So personally me I think Nigeria is going to beat this Morocco yenye unasema. Naona unasifu Morocco sana juu ili perform kwa World Cup, but sidhani. Anyway, tukimalizia tu, nataka utuambie what is the expectation so far kwa hii AFCON. Naona tumeingia round of 16 na teams zimeanza kutolewa.
So in the round of 16, I expect also wonders to happen.
Yeah.
Kama this Guinea countries, Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea, and the Guinea itself.
Yeah.
So and then Cape Verde, we have seen a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
So things are going to happen, and we're expecting to see the draw, how the draw is going to be.
Yeah.
And we expect at least at the end of the day, we're going to see how it ends.
Yeah.
So one thing that I think Africa should do, and also African players, kuna kitu tunaitanga loyalty.
Yeah.
Kuna kitu tunaitanga loyalty, fighting for your country.
True.
So I think hiyo kitu inakosekana kwa the current players.
Ya sana.
Kwa sababu ukiangalia there's something Eto'o alisema. So the Cameroonian players are not giving 100%.
Oh.
So walibakisha tu kidogo, walikuwa watolewe jana.
Walikuwa
watolewe. So ilibakisha tu ile, it was just miracle happened.
Yeah.
And actually after they scored the winning goal, kuna another goal V.A.R ilitoa.
Oh.
So the game should have ended 3-3.
3-3, yeah.
So nafikiria African players need to give their countries first priority. Wakati ukiangalia kina Samuel Eto'o, kina Kanu, how they used to do it, kina Drogba, the guys would have died
for the team,
for their country. Lakini ukiangalia a player ameumia kidogo ni captain, like look at Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
Mohamed Salah especially kidogo now amekuwa so special that has to travel back to Europe for medication and then arudi tena AFCON. So I think Africa as a nation needs to address that issue, whereby players need to be serious.
True.
Wakuwe serious. Now if you're not serious about your country, you need also to be dropped. Look at Zaha. Zaha hajaitwa kwa sababu gani? He feels that he's so special than the other players.
Yeah, sure.
So we need to show that to show the world that African players can play.
True. We need
to show the world that these players, they need to give their countries 100%, because when you show your employer that you're not it's like you're not contracted to your home, these employers want to give you an opportunity to go and represent your countries.
Yeah.
So I think it's something you need to improve on. Show loyalty, play for your country, and die in the pitch fighting for your country.
Kabisa. Enzo, huyu jamaa anaongelea loyalty. First of all, hapo kwa loyalty, how do you rate Mohamed Salah's loyalty?
Mohamed Salah, wachezaji wanaochezea nchi za huko ugaibuni, I think wamependa mchezo huko nje zaidi. Wanatoa hata wapigani nchi yao. Wanacheza tu wakifikiria wenye watarudi wakacheze ligi huko majuu. So mimi nafurahia, ndio nakwambia nafurahia vijana ambao wanabobea, vijana ambao hatuwajui, wadogo, vijana ambao wanakuja. Na kitu kingine pia inanifurahisha na hii African Cup of Nations ni kwamba timu kama akina Morocco, akina Algeria, akina Tunisia Nakumbuka last time akina Morocco waliposhinda huko juu, walitaka kujitenga.
Walisema
unakumbuka walitaka kujitenga na African. So nafurahia, ndio nakwambia nafurahia hizi timu ndogo ndogo naona ngozi nyeusi at least zinashinda. Na nafurahia ati hizi naomba ati kitu kama Guinea Bissau au kina Kevandi wataweza kuchukua hiki kikombe. Ninapenda Guinea, nataka Guinea. Hata kama nimevaa Tanzania pia inanifurahisha nikiona wanatusimamia hapa East Africa. So nataka kina mtu akinazie tunaye majina kubwa kubwa tuweze kuzisahau, ndio wanapoenda chini waone kumbe kuna vijana ambao wanaweza cheza game, wanaweza cheza mpira na wajulikane katika Afrika.
So I think Morocco can go and claim this thing.
Still on Morocco?
I'm still in Morocco. Yeah, because I've watched their football. They have a lot of quality. Yeah. Their players have a lot of experience. I give them my everything to go and win this thing. Yeah.
Enzo.
Yeah.
Unaona nani anachukua?
For me, I know that we are going to see some surprises, and for me, I know either Equatorial Guinea or Cape Verde, one of those teams, they are going to win. Look at Equatorial Guinea. They are not just winning. If you check out their games, they are winning with more goals. So they are playing, and you see they have played against big teams that we have known in Africa. Playing against Ivory Coast, Nigeria, those are not, they're the biggest team, in fact, that we know in Africa. So I know the only another big team that they're playing a good football is Senegal. I think Senegal can even go to the finals and win this cup. And for me, I'm very sure a team that is going to win this AFCON, it is a team that have never won this cup ever before.
That's upon you. Yeah. Me personally naona Senegal wako fiti, tusidanganyane. For the first time, I think Senegal can win the AFCON twice in a row, because looking at their game, the experience and everything, and then unajua Mane akiwa kwa team pia kuna venye ana boost morale ya team. So ukiangalia place kama Morocco, they playing good, but they lack that wanaita team spirit. Hawana ule msemo mwenye atasimama na team. Because we thought Amrabat atakuja England and then akwe fiti, but right now Amrabat anachezewa na watoto wadogo. The likes of unajua majina zao zinasumbua kidogo, lakini msijali. Anyway, for me I'm going with Senegal and kidogo Morocco. But Cape Verde is a team to watch, and Angola. Anyway, any last words you can just speak to your people. Ambia watu wa Africa kitu.
Africans, let's support our teams, let's support our countries, let's show loyalty, let's die for our country. Let's not go to Europe to show that we can support other countries. So also I've seen other players pledging loyalty to other countries. They are not Africans, but anyway, so let's support our countries and let's show that we can do this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Enzo, any message to Africans?
Yeah, starting from me, we all of us Africans, I think we don't even watch these games. Most of us are watching those big games from the other side, the European countries. So I wish we shall concentrate on our countries, our African countries. We are going to put more pressure. We are going to support them, these players. I can remember the time, we can remember people like Eto'o, Drogba. Those people pray for their country. And they made us even go choose those big teams from the other side. So I think and I wish that from now we are going to support even the radio station, everything that is talking about African countries, games and everything. And we are going to support them, even our countries. I know most of these African players are paid poorly, and that's why they're supporting the other countries from the other side. Look at Onana. I'm not impressed by this guy. He should be a role model to these other African players. But this guy is discouraging the players. Coming very late to the national team, coming to private jet, just to show his name like he's mighty, playing for a team like Manchester United. So I wish we will have a difference in Africa. We support our players. We are going, even the countries, we play that day, we played well. Even another thing we have not checked about, it is our own coaches. I hate it that an African country is going for a European guy to come and we have good coaches here in Africa. So that's another disappointment that we have in Africa. So going forward, I hope there will be some changes, starting from our country. I know we shall be hosting this African Cup of Nations next tournament. So I hope and I wish we shall have a very big difference coming through.
Kabisa. And supporting African football platforms, also Big Sports Africa, we are here and we are airing out AFCON talks. For starting today, we are airing out these AFCON talks, and we are hoping that you fans out there can also support us, and also the coaches. Hapo hujadanganya. By the way, Kenya hata tuko na coach kutoka majuu na hatuendi. Okay, going forward, I hope that these African countries can show some changes and also invest on the players wenye wamechezea majuu na wako Africa. We have good players. Tuko na Mariga, tuko na Oliech, tuko na Wanyama. Those are good people. And by the way, Wanyama wamefungua another football stadium and a football school, and they are hoping that they can also improve the talents in Africa. That's what we hope to see. Coming next AFCON 2027, it's going to be in East Africa, and we're hoping that so many things are going to change. For the first time, we're going to have V.A.R. in Kenya. Anyway, sina mengi, Big Sports Africa, we are here, and we are hoping that you can follow us on all social media platforms. We are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, and our main channel is on YouTube. Go subscribe on our next show alerts. Put the notification bell on. This is Big Sports Africa, still your #1 online football show in East and Central Africa right now.